guys! In today's video, I wanted to share with you one of our very favorite birthday traditions. Now, why am I talking about birthdays? Because this is something that you might want to put on your Christmas list. So let's talk about birthday traditions. So I have a few birthday traditions that I wanted to share with you before I share with you the one product that you're going to want to put on your Christmas list. For each of my children's first birthdays, I tried my best to put together a time capsule for them. I asked the family members to write them a note, or if they wanted to put something in this time capsule that I would give to my children when they were 18 to look through. And it's going to be sweet because my grandmother has now passed away, and I know she was able to contribute to one of my children's time capsules, maybe not all of them, but it will be fun for them to open that and see what Gigi had passed along to them. And with that time capsule idea is when I decided, well, we're going to provide something ourselves as parents, and I decided to create a video montage. Ever since my firstborn was 1, I started a birthday tradition where I would create a video montage for them for their birthday. So for example, when he turned 1, I had a video montage of his first year. I put it to 2-3 songs tops, and that's what I played for our family who came to that birthday party. I only did it for the first 5 years of their lives because once I had my 3rd child, I realized this is a lot of birthday videos to put together every year, and I did put a lot of thought and effort into choreographing their pictures and videos to the music. But that is a great idea that you could do. And my kids, that's like their photo album, because many times we take pictures digitally and then it just gets put on the computer and we don't print them out like we did back in the olden days where you had to go take your film in. So instead of those pictures getting lost, they are put into a little, I would say, a 10-minute video. And my children pull out their little videos all the time, and they love watching each other's because they're always in each other's videos also. So that's you make me feel so young. So that's a great memory. Now, since I stopped when they were 5, I have contemplated, well, maybe I'll do another video montage when they turn 16, or maybe when they graduate, just to kind of encapsulate all the rest of their childhood years. But that's definitely a favorite of ours. We have also many times, and this is a very inexpensive idea, but looks great in birthday party pictures. Whenever we have invited family over, many times we will give them a dress-up theme. So my son's very first birthday party was Mickey Mouse themed, so I asked everybody to dress in Disney attire or Disney colors. I had a very funny brother who thought it would be funny, and he came dressed up as Mickey Mouse, his little homemade Mickey Mouse contest. It was a good laugh for all of us. Many times the theme is just a color. So my youngest, her first birthday was like a sunshine, you are my sunshine theme, and people just dressed up in yellow. My middle daughter, she had a birthday party once where she wanted the theme to be purple, so everybody dressed up in purple. But it just makes the birthday party photos look really cool because everybody is color coordinated. When I had my firstborn, I was doing elaborate party planning, elaborate for me anyway. I was taking a lot of time to plan the party, to plan the theme, to plan the decorations. As I had more children, and especially once I began to homeschool, I began to see I cannot keep this up. This is a lot of time being taken, and if I'm going to be honest with myself, do my children appreciate all the little details that I put into the party planning? Probably not. They remember that their friends and family were there. They remember that we made them feel special. But those little details, I realized very quickly, I don't need those. And as my children have gotten older and they've wanted to decorate, then I feel like I can let go and give them more ownership of some of those special details. So I may have done more parties and more themed party plans when they were younger. That is falling away a little bit. But there is one thing that has remained that we have done every year since they've turned 1. And I'm going to show this to you. And this is what you might want to put on your Christmas list this year. So if you see behind me on my bookcase, I have, I can't do this backwards. Okay, there. I have these 3 books. These are called birthday books. I don't know whose this is, but they have gotten into this. But this is Your Birthday Book, a Keepsake Journal by Amy Kay. I asked for this for a gift, but I'm pretty sure you can get it at Barnes & Noble or Amazon. And what this is, do you see this? What this says? Year 18. Every single year, we are putting something in this book. And this is also kind of like their little time capsule. So I have their first 5 years birthday videos, but they will also have this. Now, it's not a true time capsule because they can get into this whenever they want, but they love looking through this and seeing some of the memories. It's kind of like the baby book that never ends, but it is such a fun tradition to do every birthday. And let me show you why. I'm going to show you a little bit of the inside. So even if you have older children, it's never too late to start this tradition. Like I showed you, it's going to go until year 18. And the first 3 years they're much more simple. So especially if you have younger kids or if you have a 1, 2, or 3-year-old, you haven't missed a whole lot from this book yet. This is also a great gift idea if you have a new mama in your life, especially a first-time mother. You could pass this tradition on to her. Such a cute idea. Okay, so this is, let's see, this is my middle child. So this is my daughter Natalie's book. So I haven't put pictures in here yet. This is why I create videos, people. I am terrible about printing out the pictures, but at least I have the video montage. So I haven't put pictures in here. But your big day, so your first birthday, you're writing down the details. This is kind of typical for a baby book. Your nicknames, things to remember. Second birthday, again, you're just kind of recording some basic memories. Third birthday. By their third birthday, you get to start doing interviews with your child. And I also started collecting little time capsule things. So the types of things that I might put in here, my daughter went to preschool when she was 3, so I put this is age 1 to 3, so I put like birthday party invitations in here, maybe some little art project that she had done. She brought home stuff from Sunday school, so I put some of those things in here. Little memory verse cards that were sent home from Sunday school. And then for the 4th year, again, this is all about the party. This is an exclusive interview that was done. And then some of my some more extra little thoughts. There's something different, like geared towards this every single year. It's not necessarily the same thing, and even the interview is not necessarily the same thing. And then her little signature. So every year you get to see how your child's signature had changed. It doesn't look like I have anything in this time capsule, but they give you suggestions. 4th birthday party invitation, a tracing of your hand. Honestly, many times I've traced their hand right there on that year. Let's see. Yep, see right there. On her 8th year, I traced her hand there. So a sample of artwork, a newspaper clipping, printout of a news headline, favorite candy wrapper. I haven't done that. So then it says sealed on by. So if you wanted to make this a true time capsule, you could put things in here and then seal this. I have things that are hanging out, so I just don't do that. I let my kids look through it, but still, it's something fun for them. My kids look forward to every single year, and my daughter's birthday is in October. This handprint wasn't until June. Some years I forget. Most of the time, though, I do remember we need to do this. And so at least our interview and everything gets done at some point close to their birthday. And she will usually remind me. It's just something that they really, really look forward to. So this is when my grandmother died. So I put that in each of their time capsules when that happened. So just to show you a little bit in a blank year. So this is my daughter just recently had a birthday. We haven't done her interview yet. So she just last week had a friend's party. So I'll get to fill that out. Funny things that they said. I actually keep track of funny things that they say in a separate journal. So this is for obviously a really small space, but I totally recommend keeping a journal for your children, especially when they are young and toddlers, because they say the funniest things, and I always wrote them down, and it is so fun to go back and read those. So then her exclusive interview, this is very similar format every single year, but it'll ask who conducted the interview, how long, where it happened, was she interested or not, and how many minutes did we talk for? What were some of your favorite gifts you got? Something that comes to mind immediately when I say home, magic, hero, favorite color, bedtime. So it's fun to see how they changed throughout the years. What makes her really, really happy? Do you like your name? Ooh, a desert island question. You get to bring something from each category with you if you're stranded on a desert island. That'll be fun. And who's the last person you kissed? That better be mom or dad. And then your signature. I suppose it could be her little sister. And then this is the fun activity she'll get to do this year. What's on your mind these days? List the first 5 things that pop into your head. So that's kind of fun. And then here's her time capsule. This says, even has a string, as long as you are tall. Sample artwork. Copy of a page from your mom's day planner or a handwritten summary of a typical day week. That's fun. So yeah. And then age 12, special message from somebody to her. I usually, I might give this to her dad to fill out, or I might give it to a grandparent to fill out. It's really fun if it was a grandparent, because this is what I remember most about being your age. Hear a little history there. In honor of being 12, which of the following dozen would you want? A dozen donuts, dozen bagels, dozen roses. So this is just such a neat idea to keep as a little keepsake for your kids. Like I said, even if you have older kids, this goes all the way up to age 18. So you do not have to fret just because you did not start it on their first birthday. It's fun anyway. Even if you started them at age 10. I mean, this is 5 years of memories. Look at this. Back in whatever year when I was 15, my favorite song was, my favorite book was, my hero was, and then your child gets to put that down. So that's kind of fun. I'm a sentimental person. So when I was a child, I loved looking through my photo albums. I loved looking through birthday cards, and I would keep notes from people and keep just special things. Like my dad writes poems, and I would keep stuff like that and just go back and reminisce. Those are the most precious gifts to my personality, for sure. The really thoughtful ones that are just harnessing sweet memories. And so I want to pass that on to my kids, even if they're not as sentimental as I am. I think that they will look at this and they will thank me someday for taking the time to do this. Sometimes maybe, especially like picture taking and videos. My son, who's a teenager right now, doesn't always like his picture taken, and he's not always super into all the videos, but I think someday when he grows up, especially when he has children of his own, his children and maybe his future wife will be thankful that I did all this. His book is the thickest. He was my firstborn, and he actually went to preschool and went to a private Christian school for a couple years, and I just had a hard time knowing what to keep and what to throw away with him. So I mean, look, this doesn't even all, his 4-year-old capsule thing just broke. It is stuffed because that's when he went to preschool. So my husband did the interview with my son once. This makes me sad though. Like, my son is 13 and we didn't write anything down for his 10th birthday. That was one of our early years homeschooling, and we were just like trying to keep our head above water, I think. And then my youngest, the last child, hers is the barest. Of course, I mean, she is the youngest. Her book, she was only 2 when we started homeschooling, so I didn't have as much in here because she didn't go to preschool, whereas my other 2 did. But we still try to put some things in here, and she still loves this memory. Some other ideas to put in your time capsule. those beginning of the school year little answer sheets you've always wondered what you should do with them, and your little art projects that your child gives you. At our church every year, we do Thanksgiving testimonies, so I have collected these through the years. Those go in the time capsule, and even if your church doesn't do it, it's a great thing to do with your kids every Thanksgiving. And then of course, if you have children who are constantly drawing you pictures or giving you little notes and you're secretly trying to throw them away, keep a few and put them in the time capsule. It will be sweet little memories of their little hearts, their little handwriting, and how much love they had for you to make you those little personal gifts and notes. So let me know in the comments below if you have any birthday traditions that you recommend, especially if they are simple and inexpensive, because those are the best kinds. This is the birthday book by Amy Kay, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Even if you have older kids, I'm super happy that we started it because it is such a treasure for both my children and for me. Give this video a thumbs up if you're going to put it on your Christmas list, or keep it as a gift idea for a brand new mama. I highly recommend it. And I will see you next time. Bye.